Hello Scorpio, my name is Kristi. I am the Twisted Elemental. I'm coming to you today to do your reading for September 2023. We're going to dive into a little bit of the energies you're working through this month or working with this month and how that's going to translate into your 3D life. So let's get started, Scorpio. I am calling on Spirit and all my sacred guides to help me discern true and accurate messages for all Scorpio placements today. I would like messages of the highest light of truth and for the greater good of all. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, so my lovely Scorpios, September 2023, what are the energies they are working with this month, please? We have card 38, Many Masks, the Authentic Self. Card 19, Fallen Angel, Spiritual Narcolepsy. What I have card 55, The Furthest Gate, A Bold Step Forward. We have this Many Mask Scorpio. It's card 38. That breaks down to an 11. I want to say this Many Mask, the Authentic Self. I want to say September is a month of you unmasking yourself, your own personal self here. I want to say you're probably going to be unmasking some things maybe you didn't even know about you. But this is very much, especially with this, the 11 here, that's very much a spiritual number. Definitely, I want to say this is an unveiling of the true you, Scorpio. We have this Fallen Angel, Spiritual Narcolepsy. It's card 19 that breaks down to a 10. This talks about a change in cycle here. I want to say you may have in the past been very kind of asleep at the wheel when it comes to your spirituality, but I want to say that's going to be shifting here, or that's being asked to be shifted by you this month, right? Part of this unveiling of yourself, your authentic self, falls heavily into stepping into your spiritual path here, Scorpio. We do have The Furthest Gate here, A Bold Step Forward. Card 55. Fives are numbers of change. This is a huge card of change here. This is asking you to take big steps forward here, Scorpio. Let's have The Farthest Gate. I don't know if you can see on this card, there's many gates here. And they're saying the gate you want is way up there. This is about taking a very bold step forward and reaching for possibly more than you thought you would ever reach for. This is telling me that you have the power to do this, Scorpio. You just have to take the initiative to go the step further here. There's big things waiting for you. This is a very enlightened path here. We have all this light. It's very, and you see the further towards this gate you get, the more light there is, right? You're taking big steps here to further yourself, and it comes through this unmasking. And part of this unmasking is stepping onto a spiritual path here, Scorpio. Okay, let's get some of these karma cards here for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know about this energy this September, please? Ooh, Scorpio. We have card 4, Lead. This is really throwing Emperor energy out there for me. 4s are about stability and a solid foundation. It's also spiritual protection. What else for Scorpio here, please? Crown chakra. This is enlightenment. This is card 7. It's 7 is the number of spirit for me. We're talking about your chakra. This is enlightenment from spirit. I have seek on the bottom here. Underneath that is dreams are coming true. You're being given information here to your crown chakra. You're getting downloads, Scorpio. This information is coming to you because you're meant to be a leader here. You're meant to seek out. This shows this person grounding in nature. We have the birds on the card. This is messages from spirit for me. This person is meditating here, coming back to self, getting really centered. This is the seeking, the guidance that's being given to you through your crown chakra here, so that you can take a bold step forward here and lead. I want to say this lead has to do with this, the many masks, the many sides of Scorpio here, coming into your authentic self. Your authentic self is a leader. Part of this lead, we have the spiritual narcolepsy. This is coming with this seek card, right? Seek clarity. This is seeking guidance through your higher self. The closer you can make, the more you can still your mind and still your body and still your cells and come back to self and sit in stillness and quiet, the more you'll be able to receive this guidance that's being given to you. The farthest gate here, I want to say through this crown chakra opening here, really getting this information you need because you're seeking it, allows you to take this bold step forward into a leadership role in your life. You are meant to help guide people and be a leader. That's where your foundation is. All right, let's get to the main spread, Scorpio. See how this translates into your 3D world for you this month. What it looks like on the ground, so to speak. Okay, so Scorpio, what we're asking here, we're asking what's going on for September for you. We're asking what the lesson is here. We're asking what the blessing is. We're asking what the challenge for you to overcome is. And then we're asking what the advice from Spirit is. And then we will clarify. For Scorpio, please. September 2023. One more, Scorpio. I'm going to uncut these. Scorpio, the all-over energy for this reading for you is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is typically my liar, cheater, stealer card. I think that we're going to get some clarification on this because it is the all-over energy. But this person is kind of sneaking away in the darkness there, being strategic possibly about something. You could have somebody in your life who is not being truthful with you, that is causing you to have self-doubt. But I want to say this is something within you that you're not being truthful to yourself about. This could be a story that you grew up knowing about how the world works that may not be true. This could be something from your childhood, or even something just from the years of experience in life. There's some aspect here that you lied to yourself about. And I don't even know if it wouldn't be consciously. This is a story that you believe that may not be true here. I have the Five of Pentacles underneath that, which is a poverty consciousness, a sense of being out in the cold, on the outside looking in. What's September like for Scorpio? What's going on? Six of Swords. This is interesting. This is moving. This is interesting. The all over energy is the Seven of Swords. We have the Six of Swords as how your month is going. This is moving on to calmer water. This can also be a rite of passage, Scorpio. You can clearly see in this water, this person's in very turbulent water here. This is, with emotions and thoughts. They're moving it, clearly moving to the calmer water that's over here with their emotions. So that means, a rite of passage in your thought processes. Being very clear with yourself, moving them to calmer waters. Getting out of turbulence in the mind. This could be an actual literal move also. The person is, moving, going to another landmass there. You could literally be moving. What's the lesson for Scorpio? Nine of Swords, to get out of your own head. Nine of Swords is the card of anxiety. It's a card of replaying conversations, lack of sleep, being stuck in thought processes. Interesting. So this is interesting. We have all swords on the board here. There's something you've been lying to yourself about. This month is about moving that thought processes onto calmer water, taking your thoughts to clear water here. Getting out of your head is your lesson. How to relieve yourself of this anxiety is the lesson here. I'll have to edit that out, Scorpio, because it does depict nudity here. Your blessing is love. This is self-love, which also allows you to have experience external love with other people. You can only meet other people as deeply as you've met yourself. In order to love other people unconditionally, you first have to come into an understanding of unconditional love of your own self. Your blessing here is this self-love, which also exudes outwardly into giving and receiving love to other people here. I'm just going to flip that upside down so we don't have any problems with YouTube, Scorpio. What's the challenge here for Scorpio? Queen of Wands. Okay, what's the challenge here for Scorpio? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a very dynamic energy. I want to say your challenge is in believing yourself. This is someone standing firmly in their power here, right? Queen of Wands is dynamic. She has a good sense of humor. She commands attention. She has lots of strength here. She's got the, that's giving me Leo vibes here with the cat. She's got that spark of passion. She's holding that Ace of Wands there. That's creativity and passion and drive. This is someone who definitely goes after what they want and knows and has the self-confidence to do it because they believe in themselves. What's the advice for Scorpio? The Magician. You have all the tools to manifest the life you want. You just have to clear your mind before you do it. The trick to manifesting, Scorpio, is that you can't be in your head when you manifest. You have to be clear, you have to be stable, you have to be grounded and balanced of emotions, because if you manifest from a place of mind chaos, you manifest the mind chaos into your life. So your lesson here is in how to clear your mind here. Come back to yourself, right? Be really truthful about who you are to yourself. We have this many masks, the authentic self. I want to say there's something about this Seven of Swords that is in you hiding pieces of yourself that you don't think are worthy. But becoming into your authentic self, this is part of hiding. This is the spiritual narcolepsy. In the part of seeking, you're seeking your higher self. When I say seek spirit, that means I'm asking you to, and spirit is asking you to seek guidance from your own soul, your own higher self here, because you're meant to lead. To do that, you have to be your most authentic self, which means this Seven of Swords needs to be dealt with. This is what this rite of passage is. This is you dealing with this month, learning how to quiet your mind so that you can manifest the life exactly that you deserve. This is also about speaking it out loud. The magician is ruled by Mercury, the Virgo Gemini. This is about speech, about saying what you want. Like, how you manifest is the first have to say it out loud and with confidence and conviction. All right, let's clarify. Okay. For Scorpio, tell me about the Six of Swords, this rite of passage of clear thought. For Scorpio, please. Temperance. This is a balancing of your emotions. Temperance is definitely a huge spirit card. It's a card of balance and peace and harmony, right? It's about alchemizing emotions, balancing the emotions out here, which is what I said, like very turbulent water here, moving on. This is exactly what this is about. You getting your emotions very balanced and grounded here. Yeah, I've got strength underneath that. On the underside here, again, like having the strength to do this, to actively choose to get your mind clear here on who you are and bring balance to that. You are worthy. You have to believe it. I have the Seven of Wands underneath the strength, which means standing up for yourself and doing what's right for you. Defending yourself. Strength implies that there's some toxicity here. And I would say that the many masks card, the not being the authentic self and coming through, some inner lies that you might have told yourself, is the toxicity that you need to be strong for here to bring it into balance. Tell me more about the Six of Swords, please. Knight of Cups in the negative, with the King of Cups in the negative. The Knight of Cups in the negative, you can see he's pouring out his old emotions here. I'm going to say, Scorpio, you might keep your emotions very tight to your chest. You might not always be emotionally available. And it could be that there's confusion with the emotions here because we have this need to move on to calmer water and your thought process is being very affected here. This shows a lack of giving and receiving of love here. We have your blessing is meant to be the Ace of Cups. I want to say that this rite of passage is moving you towards balanced emotions and has you leaving behind that turbulent water. He's pouring out the fallow water, right? These are emotions he does not want to carry with him anymore, that he's not going to carry forward. Tell me about this Nine of Swords, the lesson for Scorpio, please. What's this Nine of Swords? What's the lesson, please? The Ten of Swords in the upright, the World in the negative, and the Eight of Wands in the upright. This is an old cycle that you have repeated many, many times. Whatever this lie is that you've told yourself or that you believe, this literally could come from childhood. It could be what you witnessed in childhood, to do with relationships and family and even work, or just values that you carried forward because of things you witnessed as a child within a child's mind that aren't necessarily true for you now. It's a cycle that's been repeated and repeated. If this is something you learned from a child, you probably have repeated this cycle through your interpersonal relationships over and over again, because they were such big core lessons that needed to be learned here. Like you are figuring out exactly who you are. These lessons were meant to teach you that, but this is time for you to end the cycle of this. End the cycle of being in your head here and second guessing your own worth, your own feelings even. We have the Ten of Swords in the upright, which talks about putting the final nail in whatever cycle this is. That is done, dead, over, right? And what do we have? The Eight of Wands, passionate forward movement, right? And communication towards your goals, towards love. Yeah, I have the Three of Swords in the negative here on the bottom. This is about releasing old heartbreaks. There is some story that you have carried with you that has to do with old heartbreaks and your worthiness. It's not a true story. This is about you leaving the heartbreak in the past so that you can manifest with a pure heart. Manifestation from love, which is your blessing here, is the ultimate in manifestation. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, please, for Scorpio. Their blessing they're meant to receive here. About the Ace of Cups, a blessing for Scorpio, please. Nine of Cups in the upright. Wish fulfillment. Your blessing is the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups in the upright. And I have the 10 Pentacles underneath in the upright. This is love, like a vast amount of love, an emotional wish fulfillment, and a legacy to leave behind. That's having it all. That's having a good financial foundation. That's good having a good family foundation. This is your health. This is your name, the things you leave behind in this world. These blessings are incredible, Scorpio. Healing, just on the other side of healing, taking a time out and healing whatever this is, propels you into this abundance. This is just abundance. Every card here means abundance. The Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles is abundance. All within your power to manifest. All right, tell me about this challenge for Scorpio, this Queen of Wands. Justice in the upright. with the Hierophant in the negative here on the bottom, and the Four of Wands. Scorpio, this could be about a marriage. This could be about a marriage with a fire sign, does not have to be. But we have the Queen of Wands here. With Justice, the Hierophant in the negative, and the Four of Wands, this is telling me about a broken union of sorts. Justice can also, in the upright, also, I mean, it's a card of truth, integrity, and honesty, but it's also a card of, like, court situations, needing to go to court. That with the Hierophant in the negative. The Hierophant and Justice, usually, and with the Four of Wands, definitely usually talk about a marriage. There could have been something what's the word I'm looking for? Conventional about this marriage. There's some challenge to here, even maybe seeing things in a new light. This is the Hierophant in the negative talks about restrictions, and you know, the Hierophant, it's a card of, it can be the guard card, but it's also the card of like organizations and structure and hierarchy. In the negative, it talks about, you know, something that could be unorthodox, but it also could be something that is too harsh, it's too restrictive. Your challenge here is you standing in your power to bring yourself justice over whatever this restrictive is. I have the Four of Wands with Judgment on the bottom, with the Hermit in the upright. If something in the past didn't work out here, because we have this lie that you're telling yourself, right? Your blessing here isn't going to be the same as your past. It's going to be different. There's love here. This is the Ten of Pentacles in the upright talks about having it all in a stable, grounded, and secure way. This isn't something that topples. You might need to revise your thought processes on commitments and unions. This could be something that needs to come to light here with the Seven of Swords. However you do this, whatever this Hierophant in reverse is, whether it's a thought processes or bringing the light to it, bringing the truth and balance to it, pulling the many masks off of it, right? Brings you your good justice, your good karma, right? This is even in spiritual court here, good karma, and has you firmly standing in your power. This is about getting really clear on what stories in your past do not serve you anymore, and changing your narrative for your future. Because your thought processes, your words are powerful, yes, but your thought processes are very powerful also. This is very much about you being in control of your thought processes. You're bringing yourself justice through doing it. Through bringing your own truth and honesty to yourself, you bring yourself your own justice here and put you firmly in your power. Tell me about this Magician, the advice for Scorpio. The advice here for Scorpio, please. Two of Wands in the upright. Come up with a plan and take action with the Queen of Cups and the World follow your heart. First of all, be emotionally available. Get your heart online here. Whatever this narrative was from the past, you're fixing that. It's being dealt with. You have so much love coming to you here. Like wish fulfillment, so much. This is your energy, the Queen of Cups here, being really emotionally available so that you can give and receive of love. Having a plan for how you're going to go about doing that. Taking action steps, following your heart. Take action, following your heart, and manifest exactly what it is you want. This brings a new cycle to you, an up-leveled cycle. The old is done. All right, Scorpio, I'm sending you so much light and love. I want you to remember to stay blessed and to always, always, always love yourself first. I want a card on the Seven of Swords before we close this out. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, please, for Scorpio. North Node. Your purpose. Scorpio, have you told yourself that you don't have a purpose? You may not know what your purpose is, but that doesn't mean you don't have one. You are powerful. You are important. Your presence here is important. You have a purpose. Clearing up this story that is not true, that has been guiding your hand on your path, clearing this up sets you on your true path here. That's beautiful. All right. Now I'm going to close it out, Scorpio. Sending you so much light and love. I want you to remember to stay blessed and to always, always, always love yourself first. Thank you, Scorpio.